Hey guys, this is Crab Hunter, and welcome back to another channel update, huzzah! And also, welcome to the first channel update of 2015, huzzah again! You're getting loads of huzzahs, huzzah! Anyway, hope you guys had an awesome Christmas period, and New Year period. Don't know why it's saying period, but whatever, it's a period of time. Wahey, shit joke for the win. And yeah, I hope you got lovely presents, and I hope you had a really nice time celebrating the last few seconds of 2014 and the first few milliseconds of 2015 before doing whatever the hell you want to do. Anyway, as such, let's get on with the actual updates. Now, first of all, I'm going to be talking about a potential co-op series slash combined forces thing with a channel called Average Gaming. Now this is actually a channel started up by one of my friends, Bidden War, from the Priest of Wallalog group I'm with, and he's sort of been doing he's been making a few videos now, and recently we were sort of deciding, or we were talking about starting a grind series. Now this was admittedly back during the Christmas break that I had, of which you will have seen the first episode of on either, if you are one of his subscribers and my subscribers, awesome. If not, I will put a link in the description for his channel as well, as he's been uploading a fair amount of videos recently. He has got a slight issue with his internet, unfortunately, where he is at the moment. It's not the best internet, but currently he's working on that sort of thing. He's doing as best as he can on uploading. But either way, the co-op series that we're working on is called The Road to the Firefly. This is our first co-op series together. And what we're entailing to do, of which the first episode is already out, if you haven't seen it by now, by all means, go check it out. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be grinding towards getting the Firefly tank. Now, just as a little side note, it might not be important, but I just want to mention it. A fair amount of this was recorded before 2015. So, if you are confused out of the dates, that's because during the Christmas break, whilst I wasn't really intending to release anything, I did fancy recording a few things. So we thought, might as well try a new style of recording, which is technically a live stream. I would love to, at some point this year, progress to live streaming. But for the first off, I thought might as well start low-key and just try something where I'm recording, but we're recording with either stupid jokes, us being really relaxed and, you know, not really thinking too much about stuff. So we're also thinking on doing a few other things. I will happily say that we have recorded a few different games as well, apart from just World of Tanks. So maybe in the future you might see something of that, you never know. Obviously we're going to be making plans to record other games as well, but fingers crossed we'll be able to work in unison for a fair amount of time, and hopefully give you guys some pretty decent content as well as being able to enjoy playing the said content, because, you know, let's face it, sometimes the best thing to do with certain games is just to allow one of your mates to join in and have an awesome time kicking whatever things ask that you're kicking, or beating whatever thing the game decides to send to you to beat, which is all very nice and all very pleasant. Now, speaking on other plans for 2015, obviously I want to try and expand and do a little bit more than I did last year, as now I finally have the computer to do so, or at least I hope I've got the computer to do so. 829 quid should say I should, fingers crossed. But also, you know, I want to try and expand my sort of, my kind of games I want to play. Like, at the moment I'm still kind of stuck with the World of Tanks. War Thunder we'll go into in a few moments, but I'm not too sure about that. We've also got, obviously, our Total War series. I mean, I'm not wanting to ditch some of our core game stuff. Look, there's certainly things I'm not going to be losing. Like, World of Tanks is certainly staying. It's not going to be a series that I'm just going to be like, right, despite all the progress I've made and all the things I'm doing, I'm saying sod World of Tanks. No, I'm not going to do that at all. But I would definitely want to improve the variation of stuff, because it's nice to be able to try something new, as well as perhaps expand into new and different territories, being able to meet up with different people, hopefully being able to become bigger and larger through not just one mean, but also maybe another means, or perhaps being able to meet up with a group of people there, just new things. I'd like to try new things this year. Hopefully by the end of this year things will have perhaps improved, if not slightly better, from the sense of progress. But either or, that kind of stuff. One of the games I was possibly thinking of doing, I'm not going to mention completely, but a fair amount. There is a couple of games where I wanted to sort of definitely give a go. A couple of them haven't been released yet. Definitely want to give them a go, especially certain ones that I'm hoping to the Christ Almighty I can get into. because then that way, and also be able to play and record, because that's kind of important as well. But hopefully going to be able to sort of expand into and perhaps be able to create more / maybe more entertaining style of content. Not too sure, but either way, hoping for that. Actually, speaking on content and stuff, now I guess we could mention the sort of the elephant in the room, which is War Thunder. Now, over the Christmas period, whilst I was on my break, I did play a fair amount of War Thunder in, you know, with the new patch 9.5. Oh, no, 9.5? Yes. 1.45. But yeah, I played a bit of 1.45 with the new American armored vehicles, and it's good. Like, I'll be honest with you, some of the bits of that game is all right, but unfortunately, there is the big elephant in the room, which is the really bad matchmaking. Unfortunately, it's just getting ridiculous now, to a point where I rarely enjoy any games now. Like, at first, when I first started grinding through it, it was all right. I was enjoying, enjoying the very low tier American tanks. But the moment I left the low tiers, all of a sudden the game just changed from the potential to be enjoyable again to, oh yeah, I forgot we're War Thunder. So, while I don't really know what I can say about it, because it's like, I really enjoyed playing it when it was good. But now the matchmaking has just started to get even worse. The player base is getting worse, mainly because people just take a kill and they get killed once or something like that, and then they bugger off out the game, which makes it even less so. And it just, the games that you get nowadays is just getting depressing. And I've multiple times tried to play it. I mean, hell, I've played it in platoons, I've played it with groups of people, and for recording purposes, it really isn't doing anything for me. I mean, I've tried. Hell, when I was trying to record the 1.45 video as well as the year in review, the only good section was when I wasn't playing it, because I could just talk about something else. So I'm not too sure about the future of War Thunder, but something tells me we might not be recording it much at all. Hell, I might even finally hang my pilot's goggles up and just say War Thunder is unplayable for me for either an extended period / permanently. Because, you know, it's just, it's not really improving. Unless Gaijin get the thumb out of their asses, get an iron rod, and shove it into the person who thought of these ideas that made War Thunder so bad nowadays, I honestly cannot say it's something I would want to go. And I know there'll be people out there who will say, oh, you just don't know how to play, or, oh, you're a World of Tanks player, so you only prefer World of Tanks. And yeah, perhaps maybe there are elements of World of Tanks that I still kind of try and utilize in the other games, but when you're going in a Sherman 4, like an M4A1 Sherman, and you're seeing stuff like Tigers, you know, it doesn't matter whether you're in a, you know, whether you're a World of Tanks player or a War Thunder player by heart, you just cannot really contend with certain vehicles like that. Like, maybe if you're lucky, you'll find a weak spot, or maybe if you're lucky, you'll have an ally or a friend who knows the game more than you do, or better than you do, or has an ability to get through it and help you out, then brilliant. But for me, it just, even when I'm with friends and, you know, friends working in platoon, very rarely do we get the games where we all get fun and it's all really fun and entertaining. And it's just, more often than not, it's just rather shit. So, as for recording purposes, I don't think I could really record that game much at all now. So I guess I'll have to hang them up at some point. But, you know, like I said, that's the only real issue I would say about War Thunder. But anyway, I'm kind of going into a rant now about that game. But anyway, on to another subject, which is kind of completely different, which is future plans. Well, obviously, not just for the gaming, but, you know, for the actual holiday, because I'm going on holiday in February for about a couple of weeks. Now, don't worry. It's not going to mean that I'm not going to be uploading stuff, because I'm going to be attempting, I finger quote attempting, at producing an upload schedule, so that way most, if not all, of my videos on the days of release that are needed will be uploaded and released on those said days, you know, that are needed. So fingers crossed we'll be able to have enough content. I'm pretty sure we can have enough content, touch wood, for the release, so that way it'll just kind of be like I'm away, but, you know, just to, you know, let you know that will be away for a period of time vis-a-vis YouTubing. And if the worst comes to the worst, I can just send a message via, or I can just put a put them on unlisted and then just release them on the day, so that way I know not to make a mistake or something. Just something simple, or how I might even try and get a few things sorted. But anyway, that's another plan. Is I'm going to be going on holiday in February. It seems a little bit close, I know, but still. We're far away still, but it's worth mentioning as it's there. And I will obviously be producing a channel update for that as well in due course. Anyway, I've been talking now for over 10 minutes, which is a fair amount of time with me not sucking, as I don't actually cut these things up. I just kind of let the whole thing roll up. So I'm going to leave it on for now. So anyway, thank you very much for listening to this. If you have, I'm very impressed. Would have thought I bored you out of your mind by now, but either way. And also, I just want to take the opportunity to say Happy New Year to you all, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this period of time. Also, thank you very much for enjoying my channel as well, for either liking it, commenting on it, or even just, you know, clicking on the subscribe button, anything like that at all. Thank you very much for doing so. It does mean a lot to me, and I hope that over the course of this year, we're going to be having even more people coming in to join. Hopefully, we're going to reach that big 500 subscriber mark. It's crazy now. We're like 452, so, you know, 48 more to go, and who knows, we might get there at some point. But no, thank you very much to everyone who watches my stuff. It is really important, because it's like, you know, I pretty much dedicate most of my free time to doing this. So, yeah, it's really much, you know, pretty much all these things for you guys. So, thank you very much for doing so. And, once again, Happy New Year. And also, if you like this kind of content, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course, subscribing to the channel. If you are a YouTuber of any of the video games that I do, or a player of any of the video games that I do, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below on any of the videos that I've done, to say of any kind of hints and tips to make the next episode even more awesome than the last. Thank you very much for watching this, guys. This is Crap Hunter signing out. Go and enjoy the rest of the day. I'll catch you next time.